Hello everybody, I'm Chelsea and this is my vlog number 4 about our reading Murder in Amsterdam. So just as a forewarning, I've had a cold for the past week and a half, so if I sound kind of nasally or start coughing halfway through talking, that's why, but I'm going to do my best to try to edit out any coughing that happens. The thing that stuck out to me the most out of this whole reason was the effect that 9/11 had on Dutch society. I barely know what's going on in the state next to me, let alone any other countries. So I don't know, I guess I just assume that other countries aren't really personally affected by what happens in America. I always assume that they'd look at 9/11 and be like, yeah, that's sad and it sucks that that happened, but then just go on with their daily lives. So it was really weird to me reading about how much 9/11 affected Dutch society. And honestly, I think it affected the Dutch Muslims more than it affected American Muslims. I worked at a Coney Island for 2 years now, and all of the cooks who work there and like the owner of the restaurant, they're all Muslim and nobody cares. I've never seen people go into the restaurant, look at the cooks and been like, oh, they're Arabic, they must be terrorists, and leave. So that's kind of another thing that shocked me about the situation is that, and it's something, this happened in America, and you would think that of everyone, we would be the most, I guess, racist towards Muslims, but instead it almost seems like it had a larger effect in the Netherlands, even though it didn't personally happen to them. In part 4 of Murder in Amsterdam, Ian Baruma talks to this woman, Nora, and she's like of Moroccan descent and she's Muslim. And one of the things they talked about is how before 9/11 happened, the uneducated Moroccans were still kind of an out group, but the educated Moroccans were more of the in group. Like they felt like they belonged in Dutch society. But after 9/11 happened, even the educated Moroccans started to feel like more of an out group, and they were afraid to be associated with, being Muslim or Moroccan and having people think that they're these terrible people. So that was kind of sad to me that because of something that didn't even happen in their country, just because of a few extremists, that people were suddenly afraid to identify with their religion or their like ethnic origins. At the time that the book was written, Nora was still in law school, and one of the things Ian Baruma asked her was what she wanted to do with her law degree. And she just kind of said that she wanted to work for the government because since she wore a headscarf, she didn't think being a barist would be a good idea. And I don't know, just the whole situation sucks that they're being discriminated against their religion because of something that happened in countries elsewhere. I don't know. I just hate it. So moving on, another thing that also stuck out to me was the racism against Jewish people. I just figured after the Holocaust it was kind of more of a sensitive topic and people would be like, oh, we just killed a whole bunch of Jewish people because of Hitler, like, let's be nicer to them. But instead, there is still a lot of racism. There are multiple parts in the book where, like, if somebody was trying to insult someone, they would just start calling them, like, a dirty Jew. And I always was kind of taken aback when I saw that because I would have thought that, especially in like the Netherlands, a country so close to Germany, that would be more taboo. And they also talked about at a soccer game how there was a team, the Ajax team, which was more associated with Jewish people, and like the opponent's teams just started like hissing at them to sound like a gas chamber, and that really freaked me out because that's like a serious thing. And I mean, here in America, like if you make Holocaust jokes, people are gonna yell at you, but I mean, even then, people don't do it in front of Jewish people, and I don't know, it really shocked me, just especially that example alone, just seeing that there was still that racism so close to when everything happened. So overall, I would say that this book has less to do with the like queer theory portion of our trip and more to do with just the history of Amsterdam and the Netherlands itself. I really liked it. I thought it was going to be kind of boring because it was nonfiction, but it was really good. I give it 5 stars. So this is it for my vlog 4, and I will see you guys soon.